This is a message of goodwill to all students of the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Nairobi specifically, and on a wider scale to all students who are reporting back from their holidays. Welcome back to your first semester. Welcome back to your faculty. The staff is waiting for you. A few things that I would like to emphasize that will help your stay during the first semester a smooth one. Firstly, have a checklist. Make sure you have a checklist. The checklist will help you to keep yourself on track to know whether or not you are doing what is expected of you. And the first thing on that checklist, you need to tick the box. Have you paid your fees? Have you cleared your fees balance from the previous year? This is very important because remember, we are not dealing these days with the analog system. We have a digital system, and the digital system is able to track the history of any payments not made. And the payments not made will make it difficult for you as a student to go to the next box that you need to tick. And that box is, have you registered your courses for the first semester? This is very important because if you don't register for a course, you may sneak in a classroom and listen to the teaching. You may even sneak and avoid being noticed and sit an exam. You may even pass that exam very well indeed. But remember, you have not registered for that course. What that means is that you'll not be able to get your result. And even more importantly, you'll keep the other members of this big team that we are together very, very busy trying to do what is called investigation. Investigation is a very expensive exercise, emotionally, even time-wise, because it means out of the 2,000 students, imagine if all of them have not registered for the courses. And remember, there are very many courses for each semester. Each semester for the faculty department has even up to 14 units. So you need to register for each one of those. If you multiply 14 units by 5, that is what? That is 70. Multiply 70 by approximately 2,000 students. That is 140,000 entries that if they are not ticked, you keep the administrators, the chairman of department, and even the dean's office and the staff very busy. You keep them away from their core business to try and find out what is happening. Therefore, registering for a course as a student is very important. Let me talk to the students who are in their final year. You may be knowingly or unknowingly missed registering a course. What that means is that if you sit an exam and go through the entire process, by the time you come to the tail end where the system now needs to generate the graduation list, your name will not be there because the system you have picked the message that student XX did not sit for all the units. And yet you indeed may have sat and even sat for the exams thinking that you are good to go. But remember, the system, the SMIS, that's what I'm talking about here, may not have picked you as one of their students. It is very, very important that when you register, when you report next week, Monday on the 2nd, register for the course. I also want to speak to a group of students who are sitting special stroke supplementary examinations. These two need to be registered. Make sure you follow the system to the letter. I want to reiterate here that digital systems are very unforgiving. Just to give an example, if you want to log into your system or even an email, you ask for your password. And this password is very specific. It may be a name. It may be a name John, for example, in lower. You all know if you put John in upper, which is still John, it will be rejected. If you put a comma where it should not be, it will be rejected. If you put a space where it should not be, it will not go through. The same thing with registering for a course. This is a system. A system is a very systematic entity. Make sure that you don't bypass any part of the system. And we are not asking for something very difficult, especially if you have paid for all your fees and cleared the balances. Registering is automatic. Right now, we have students who may not even graduate because they did not register for some units. Another group of students I want to speak to is the group that skips examinations. The regulations state that when you are not able to pass a particular unit during a normal examination, then if it's recommended that you resit that unit, you are supposed to do so when the examination is next offered. The main examinations ended sometimes in June, and the next examinations to be offered are the supplementary strokes special. They will be offered from next week, September the 2nd. These are the examinations which are next offered. If by any chance your recommendation as final result for you to be promoted reads that you receive a unit, you are supposed to present yourself for these examinations next week. The timetables are already out. Check them. Let us make it easy for everybody to sail through the first semester 2025 as smoothly as possible. It is not possible for your academic members of staff to be the ones managing this for you. As a student, you have a responsibility. Let us all keep to our responsibility, be mindful of the other person, because we are all together working as a team, and me as your dean leading that team. It is my hope that the semester beginning 2nd of September and going all the way to mid-December, where we will have our first semester exams, that it will be a very smooth one. This is again to congratulate you all for the milestone of being promoted from one academic level to the next. Those of you who are in first year have been promoted through the examination process to second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. And again, let us uphold integrity. Cheating in examinations or in any other system is completely not tolerable in a professional course like the one we are in. This is the Faculty of Engineering address to the continuing students who come on board on the 2nd of September. May God bless you, students of the Faculty of Engineering. Thank you.